So, for those of you who actually do not understand how all this port forwarding works, running a web server out of your house, say to your tablet, first thing you're going to do, now this is a TP-Link router, and we're going to go into our DHCP settings here, and there's our client list. Now those are my clients that I can see. I can't actually see the MAC address for my virtual servers, but that's okay. I don't care. I have the Asus tablet running right now, and with Linux running inside, I can see the Windows part of it. That's the .7. I can see my Windows machine, the .100. But if you look, you see the .3 and the .4. Those are both tablets. I have set those as permanent. The way I did that, I copied the MAC address here. It's a little hard to do in Android, but, well, suffice to say, you would copy this like so. And hit copy, whatever. I'm not going to do this right now because it's already done. And then you would go to address reservations. And looky there. All my IPs, plus some you didn't see before, are permanently reserved. That means if anyone hits my wireless router from outside and gets into it for God knows what nefarious purposes, or just my neighbor stealing my internet, doesn't matter. They will not get these IP addresses. My servers will always have the same IP addresses. So, now we go on to the forwarding. So we hit virtual servers here. Boom. Now, as we know, on my tablet website, the one that actually runs on the tablet, it runs on port 8080. So we've got to get that sucker over to the right tablet. If I'm running it on the Asus, I know it's on 192.168.0.4. If I'm running it on the Dragon Touch, which is most of the time, it's 192.168.0.3, where it is right now. All you would do is hit that little modify button right here, boom, and you would change that and hit save. And it's instantly, boom, changed, at least on a TP-Link router. That is how I go from one tablet server to another after copying my data from one to the other. It's cake. This is not complicated, folks. Once you've got that port forwarding done, think of the port as a door. Port 8080 or port 80 are both doors that lead to a web server. In my case, the tablet server has to run on port 8080 because port 80 is blocked unless I root my tablets. I don't want to root them because they work perfectly well right now, and I don't want to take any chances on screwing them up. I can live with the weird address. My main servers are routed to port 80. When you go to yourfreewordpress.com, for example, you don't need to put in the colon and the 88 and the 80 because it's running on 80, and that's the default setting for all browsers. It's just looking for port 80 going, hello, port 8080, you need to specify it. And that is all there is to it. So that'll be it for tonight. Hopefully you've learned something.